Right, this is today's job. Blown lintel. This was done last week. Little lintels lifted the brickwork. That's last week's job. See a new lintel underneath the new vents. So same again. Same size window, same lintel. So the lintel's rusted and lifted. There's your normal lintel. That's what happens when the rust starts. Just expands and deteriorates. Always seems to be London bricks as well. Terrible bricks. So anyway, let's get cracking. This lintel's gone all the way across. Whereas that one was just at one end. So all the grinding out's done. Just going to get the first acro in now. Now, where I usually put them is, I split the opening roughly into three. So you've got support there, acro, and then you support back to your brickwork. I think I looked on Google, it says 900mm, so I go under that, so it's nice and safe. So I'll go into the chest mount now and just show you how I set the acro up. Which is there already. Right, first acro ready to go in now. We're aiming for these two bricks. Okay. So there's our hole. So we need to wind up a little bit to that. Pin in. Now never push the pin all the way in. Always have it just touching there, otherwise this clip fouls on you. This screw thing here, whatever it's called. That's it, it's hand tight now, so a couple of taps with the lump hammer. As the next bit takes a while, we'll go back onto time lapse. We'll get back to you when all the bricks are out. Obviously, the next acro's going in about there, so same again. Acros make good cup holders too. That's everything ready, except we've just got to get a lintel out, get all that shite out of the cavity, and just redo the cavity tray and put that in, and we can crack on. I'm going to get that done, and then quick dinner, and then back to it and do a bit more video rather than that time lapse. It's a bit more detailed. especially filling the tops in. There we go, full length, which is weird. The ends too, underneath as well. See how thick the steel goes? It just lifts. Going to tack a couple of nails in to get the tray into position, because we're just going to tuck it under the existing one, which is sound. Luckily it's wood this time, so we can just nail it in. This is our upstand. That gives us an upstand there. Oh sorry, not there, there. That's a weird one. Wherever that brick lands, we'll have an upstand. I don't think I'm going to bother with the silicone. I remember I didn't bother on the other because it's tucked well under. Got a good 3-inch lap on that. And when I put this build this back, there's that's going in. So that's going to push that down. There's no water going to get down there and back up there. So I'm happy with that. Just need to get this lintel in now. And we're in. Go stick a brick on, make sure you've got about 5 mil back, just got a bit of room behind the brick. That's it. 155. 140. So we're going to end up with 145 each side. Yeah, 145. 145. Sometimes it rocks back like that. So what I do with that is a couple of long nails. About a third of the way across. Tap it in tight and then knock it down. That is solid. And then tap it down. That's it. That stops your lintel tipping back. So it's solid now. Now, last thing to do before we trim this off is pack under here. Because angle irons sag. So you've got to make sure that's packed tight. I'd say in about 3 places on a long one like this. Ow! Bloody ACROWS. There we go. So, lintel's in. There's our little space. Space there. There's our nail, stopping the thing tipping. There's our packers. Stop it sagging. There's a nail there. Now, just need to trim the cavity tray down, go and have some dinner and get it built back up. Tray in, that just needs putting up when we get to wherever the brickwork works here. It's tucked under there. That's going to get held down by the insulation. Lined up, I've got bags in just to stop the insulation dropping out the cavity. There's our flat bit of pointing to do there. That's it. Crack on after this. Now we're on. So welcome back to another video. I think we're going to have to change our channel to Lintels with Steve and Alex. This is the second lintel I've done on this job. Did the other one last week. I think I put pictures up on Instagram of this one. But the lintel's mashed. It's completely rusted. Full length of it. It's a good 2100. It's about 2100. The lintel's outside about 7 foot. Yeah, it's rusted underneath, on top. It's lifted the brickwork, but the whole back of the house is lifted. So I've had to do some repointing as well. Got the lintel out. The new one's in, cavity tray's in. Well, everything's done, lines up, mixes on, loaded out. So it's just get the brickwork back in, get the bit of pointing around it. I'm going to have to hose the brickwork down first because where I've been grinding out, need to get the dust out before we point that back. Then probably got maybe 2 bricks to do around the front that have blown, so we need to get them out. It's just gone 1 o'clock now, but we're all ready to go now. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because we've got about 115 videos to watch. Obviously click the like button if you like it, click the dislike button if you dislike it. When you click notifications, click the bell and click all, so you'll be notified every time we put a video out. And we generally put a video out on a Friday and have a premiere, and that way we can all tune in and have a chat live while the video's going up. Also, don't forget we have affiliate links in the description below the videos. There's not been many people clicking on them, so just have a look at them. It's just all the tool and equipment that we use. If you're interested and you click on it then and you end up buying, then we get a small percentage, but it doesn't cost you any extra. So, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the video.
Street going up 4 places to 17. Venus Bananarama down 7 to 16. Fight for Ourselves, Spandau Ballet up 15 to 15. And Smile by Audrey Hall up 5 to 14. Some Candy Talking, Jesus and Mary Chain up 7 to 13. My Favorite Waste of Time, Owen Paul down 6 to 12. Haywood, Roses up 3 places to number 11. 5 Star up 15 to 10. Find the Time. I Didn't Mean to Turn You On, Robert Palmer up 2 to number 9. Sing Our Own Song, UB40 down 3 to number 8. What's the Color of Money, Hollywood Beyond up 1, Madonna. And that means we have a new number 1. It will be a world hit. I even heard it on the radio in Jamaica. Chris de Burgh, week 1 of 3, 4. In 1986 with The Lady in Red. 1992
Jesus.
is next. This is
BBC News at 2 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. A pandemics expert says pubs in England may have to shut so that schools can reopen next month. Professor Graham Medley, who's a member of the Government Research Committee, said a trade-off might have to be made to ensure that COVID cases do not rise. Boris Johnson has previously pledged that all pupils will return in September. The Professor of Public Health at Newcastle University, Alison Pollock, said that closing pubs to protect schools was not the right tactic to control the virus.
We need to be much more confident that the government is playing its part and has a coherent testing strategy.
final will take place in an empty Wembley Stadium later this afternoon. Arsenal face Chelsea and kick off at 5:30. And that's BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. Now let's get the travel news.
All done. New lintel, wheat vents, bit of repointing where the cracks were. Anyway, it's going on Monday to put a trim on there, seal that up, and I think he said he's going to put a trim on there so they match. That's it. Two shocking littles replaced. Job's a good one. See you on the next one. Little tiny job around the front. Just 3 blown bricks. All done. Not brilliant, but it's not like excuse me, I'll take this call. Hello.
Alright.